Hi, this is Maclaren Techno XT.
Hi, I'm Holly Schultz from BabyGizmo.com. This is the Maclaren Techno XT. The Techno XT is really going to grow with your child. This can accommodate a newborn all the way up to 55 pounds. That's about a fourth grader, so you're going to get a lot of use out of this. It's a very large seat. It's 13 inches wide and has an 18-inch seat back, which might seem a little bit short, but it has a seat back to canopy measurement of 26 inches. That is a really tall child. Plus, if you have like an extra tall child, what's great is the canopy actually slides up the frame and you can push it all the way to give you 30 inches from seat back all the way to canopy. Now, that's a freakishly tall child, so your child's not going to outgrow this seat. It has a 5-point harness, and these are not wimpy harnesses. These are really going to keep your child in place. Plus, it has a buckle that's easy for mom to do, but very difficult for your child. What you have to do is you have to push the front button and the rear button on it in order to release it. Easy for mom, but our 3-year-old could not figure out how to get out of this buckle, so he had no choice but to stay in his seat. The seat was roomy enough so that our 8-month, our 3-year-old tester, and even our 5-year-old tester fit with no problem. As you can see, our 5-year-old tester didn't even have her head hit the canopy when she was sitting in the seat. Now, it has a footrest, and it's an adjustable footrest that has 2 positions for the comfort of your child. This is down, and then you can put it up, and you slide. There's 2 pieces in that you slide to get it to lock up straight. Now, the recline, it has a recline, and it's a little bit different than normal strollers. What you have to do is it has 2 pieces on either side that you're going to pull up as you push the seat down. So it's going to have 4 different positions, including almost flat, which is great for newborns. It is a 2-handed recline because you have to use 2 hands, so it's not as easy as a 1-handed bar recline. But putting up the seat, simple. All you have to do is literally pull the seat up, and it goes into any position, and this is as upright as the seat's going to get, which is pretty upright. So let's talk a little bit about storage on the Techno XT. It has 2 pockets, and these pockets are perfect to hold the included rain cover, or they're nice and long so that you can put bottles or baby essentials or maybe your cell phone or wallet in there, and they have elastic in them to stretch them a little bit. Underneath, there is a medium-sized basket. Now, it's a rather large basket for an umbrella stroller, and this is a pretty large diaper bag. This is as big as of a diaper bag as you're going to get on here, and you've really got to stuff it in there in order to get it in there. So if you have, if it's fully packed, it's probably not going to fit. But as you can see, I was able to fit that one, or you can put a lot of baby essentials. Now if the seat's fully reclined, it is going to be tricky to get to the basket, but that's like most umbrella strollers. So it's a pretty decent-sized basket for an umbrella stroller. Taller parents are going to love the handles of the Techno XT. First of all, they're rubberized, so they have a nice feel. They're not that foam handles like before, and they have these cool metal tips to give it that sporty look. But they're higher. They're 42 inches from ground to handlebar. But for the extra tall parents, they actually extend an additional 2 inches, all the way up to 44 inches. With just pushing that button, this is going to push you away from the frame. You are not going to kick the frame of this stroller with a long stride. So these handlebars are really great for an umbrella stroller. Now, this is the 2010 model, and the canopy is fabulous on this model. Obviously, this way, it's large. But what they've added a zipper, which exposes a whole other canopy panel that has air vents on the side to keep your child cool. But it also gives your child that much more protection from the sun and elements. Plus, it allows you to fold down in front of your child. So this is a fabulous canopy. Plus, you need even more. There's a flip-out sun visor. It's UV protected, and as you can see through it, which our toddlers really liked because they can still see out, but they're still protected from the sun. So this is a fabulous canopy. Now, it doesn't have the standard peekaboo window on the top like other strollers. They have a peekaboo panel back here, and what they did that so that the sun didn't go in on your child to kind of get in their eyes, but you can still easily see your child through this large peekaboo window on the back of the canopy. Maclaren has added some great reflective material in the stroller for night safety. And plus, it's pretty cool that these wheels have new reflector hubcaps to give you extra safety at night as well. Now let's talk a little bit about these wheels. These wheels are 6-inch wheels, and this is a little bit larger than the other Maclaren strollers, which makes it nice for strolling along. Plus, the front wheels actually lock straight, so if you want to go over a bit rougher terrain, they're going to handle that a lot better. You're going to have to lock them each individually, like that. You can do it with your hand or your foot. Probably your foot would be easier. And on the back wheels, there is a brake system that it's a one-touch brake system, which is great. Normally I would do it with my foot, but I'll show you with my hand. Easy to do. Step on one side to lock it straight, and lift it up that easy, and that allows the stroller to go free. Folding Maclarens are very easy to do, and the Techno XT is no exception. All you have to do, put back your canopy. Now make sure there's nothing in the basket, because anything bulky in the basket isn't going to allow the stroller to fold. Pull up on this back piece with your foot, step down on this side lever, push the handlebars down, and there's even a side lock. It's an automatic lock, which we love, so there's no extra lock to do. Plus, on the side, there's a handy carry handle that allows you to transport this stroller easily. And the stroller weighs in at 17 pounds, which isn't bad. A little bit heavier than normal umbrella strollers, but this is a full-featured one. So it's going to be very easy to transport. And it's a pretty compact package with this umbrella fold, so you're going to be able to take it on the subway, the bus, the train, throw it in your trunk, no problem. There's a travel bag that's sold separately that we highly recommend if you're going to take it traveling maybe on an airplane, just to protect your stroller a little bit. Now, unfolding the stroller, very easy to do. All you have to do is unlock that automatic lock on the side, let it fall, step on the back rear plate, and that's pretty much open and ready to go. Now, the maneuverability on the Techno XT is fabulous. I cannot stress enough how easy the stroller is to maneuver. I could push it with my pinky if I needed. I took this stroller through a crowded airport, actually running, pushing an 8-month-old, steering it with one hand around the crowds, and I had no problem. So this has fabulous maneuverability on mostly flat pavement, but I can get over all terrain as well. Plus, it's a sturdy 17 pounds, so I can hang things off the handles if a child is in the seat. But watch out, if you hang too much on the handles and you take your child out of the seat, the whole thing is going to flip backwards. But that's pretty much every umbrella stroller. So just use common sense with that. The stroller doesn't have any baby or parent tray or a cup holder, but what you can get is you can get that universal organizer by Maclaren, which is really nice. All it does is Velcro right to the sides of the handlebars. And it gives you that extra storage space that you could use. There's 2 bottle pockets and a small pocket for mom essentials. Plus, it Velcros open to allow you to put all kinds of stuff in this large mesh pocket. So this is a great accessory if you want some more storage space. Another accessory that we love for the Maclarens is they make these seat liners to give your stroller a little pizzazz. Now the Techno XT, it comes in black on a black frame, which we're showing you here, or it comes on charcoal with a silver frame. But if you want to give it an extra pop, an extra bit of color, you got to check out the seat liners. Now, let's take a look at them. Here's 2 that we're going to show you. This first one is their shearing liner, and this is going to give you an extra snuggly warmth for your baby in the winter. You're going to set it in the seat, and then you're going to thread the 5-point harness through it, which is very easy to do. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, but this is going to be very snuggly for your baby. Now they have also a line of eco-friendly reversible seat liners. All those seat liners are reversible, I would like to say that. And this is made out of recycled poly bamboo, and if I could get it on the seat right, this side is a mustard yellow, and the other side is called poppy, which is red. So this, as you can see, is giving the stroller a great pop of color. And like I said, you put the 5-point harness through. But if you want your stroller to have that extra, pizzazz, you've got to check out the seat liners. The Techno XT comes with a rain cover, which is great. We could fit it in that back pocket, but it's pretty easy to put on. All you do is loop it over the canopy, and it has little knobs that you hook the rain cover to on either side. And then you're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Now this hood is waterproof, so it's okay that it's not covering it because your child isn't going to get wet even out in the rain, but this is going to cover the complete front of your child. So this is a nice accessory that they included with it. Now just in case you're curious what the difference is, the main difference is between the XLR, which is the model up from this one, and the XT. First, the XLR is a little bit heavier of a stroller. It accommodates a larger child because it has a larger seat. It accommodates up to 65 pounds as opposed to the 55 pounds. And it takes an infant car seat, which the XT does not. So those are your main differences between the XLR and the XT. Now we really love the XT. We love the fact that this new canopy is gigantic. We love the extendable handlebars. We like the large roomy seat, and the maneuverability is fabulous. And this is the review of the Maclaren Techno XT by Holly Schultz of BabyGizmo.com. Check out all my latest news and reviews on my new blog, RatedByMom.com.